What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Random Car Guys. I am on my way down to Lexington, Oklahoma, middle of the country pretty much, about an hour south of downtown Oklahoma City. Just spoke to Dalton, who has invited us down from Red Dirt Mopars, at Red Dirt Mopar on Instagram, and it's got some cool stuff and just invited us down to take a look. So we're heading down there right now. Heath's coming with me. Heath's in his Mustang, so he'll be there as well. I'm really excited just to kind of see what he has and talk to someone who has him and his dad have a huge passion for Mopar and just love to build that stuff. So a little different to what we've done in the past. So yeah, just this stuff for me is it's not normal for me, right? You know, growing up in the UK, we don't see Mopar stuff, and with the gas prices so expensive, nobody really drives them. So yeah, heading down there now, and yeah, we'll see what he has.
This is my dad's truck, but I did all the body work on it, and we had a buddy paint it. But I spent 2 months just blocking this thing, man.
That's beautiful. That's really cool.
Yeah, this truck right here is rowdy.
Yeah.
It's probably about 8.
It's just a different kind of 8, though. You know?
This is sketchy 8.
Yeah, that's sketchy.
You know, when you punch it, you're like, holy shit.
And I feel like I spend most of my time, because a lot of our customers are older guys, and they will have some experience with some horsepower, and they're like, so what's this like? And I'm like, it's not the same, and it's going to scare you until you're at that speed, because it doesn't have all the drama beforehand. I think that's the fun part.
You want me to start it for you guys?
Oh, heck yeah.
It's really loud.
So, hey, stick your...
What?
Stand by it.
Yeah, stand a little
right
bit
by that blue door.
Yeah.
I'll bet that thing just does some gnarly burnouts.
Oh, it's like driving on ice. Yeah, well, then
that woodwork's so good.
Those look cool. I've never done anything.
They're pretty soft, street tires, so they do hook.
We did a lot of the ET Street R and the SS on the cars I've had. That's what we usually put on those, man. That's awesome. Hook up about 800 pretty good.
What do you think of our gas tank?
That's so nice, man. Did you guys do all the woodwork?
We did all the woodwork. Yeah. It's all Oklahoma red cedar. So
beautiful.
Dude, I do metal work, I'm not doing the woodwork, but we did, this is actually, sanded down and had carbon fiber resin over it. And then you sand that and then you clear over it. And it stays like that, it's tough. We had a farm scene etched in here, and then one of our Longhorns etched in here. Because we run Longhorns over there too.
Yeah, it's really, really pretty property. As soon as we came down on this hill, he kicked his blinker on.
Yeah, that's the little test strip right there.
Yeah, I figured. I was kind of looking for rubber, and I was like, well, who knows?
This one's cool too. My dad built this when I was a kid.
See, that's how you end up a car guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
That's so 90s stuff, though.
Man.
That's like right when that cold, like the amps and stuff.
Oh, that's wild. This is
502 cubic inch big block.
This is all of it, man. That's those welds, man. All those welds.
This is old, an old build. Wow. Do you want to talk about something that'll just shred tires?
Yeah.
This car's, it's got a lot of torque, man. It's fun.
So was that a straight up like crate engine dropped in it?
Yeah, that's he bought the 502 horse right when
I almost feel like I remember seeing that on like Stacy David.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's where I remember that from. Yeah.
He bought that right when it came out. It was one of the first ones.
That's crazy. And then
It's got the bow tie heads on it. They make two of them. There's one with cast heads and it's like 425 or something. But this is the 502 horse with tunnel ram. They don't come with a tunnel ram, but
I mean that's for added effect.
yeah. I don't know if it makes it more powerful or not. But
Sounds good. Doesn't it make it sound probably different?
I wonder if it'll start. You know how they are when they sit.
You now would so appreciate taking this out, and you probably get a hell of a lot of credit for having this just like it is. Stereo system all the same. Like this would end up probably getting more attention.
Oh yeah.
You know, especially with
this car. This car's cool, man. It's 4 links with a Ford 9-inch underneath it.
Wow.
You know.
That's funny because it's like everything's really well.
And it's actually an 81 vet, which they didn't build a convertible in 81. Couldn't get one. So it's grafted with a 75 back end.
Jeez.
So from here back is 75.
We'll see where you get your ideas and your work ethic. that wasn't a small project.
No. And then I'm into this stuff. Which his friend had a 72 Cuda sassy grass green.
Just like the one we were driving the other day.
67 Shelby?
No, I had that GC350 we had.
Oh, really?
It was yellow with black stripes. A new one.
Oh, okay.
I was like same color.
I wish this one was running. We'd go drive it.
It looks so good.
It's
that's so cool. I love that. Sorry, it's so dirty. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's a cool car, man. I love this car.
I just know.
If there's
I don't even like yellow, and I like this.
If it's not a Mopar, my favorite car is 59 Cadillac and Ford stuff. Definitely is. I do like the 69 Mach 1s and stuff too, but that is a sexy car.
Man, it is.
They hit the nail on the head when they built that. You know what I mean?
I like the front.
Just looks so good.
That is a 47 Studebaker, bullet nose. And it's funny because like back here it's called a Starlight Coupe. It almost looks like an airplane cockpit going the opposite way. You know?
Oh yeah, you're right.
You thought it was coming or going?
That's hilarious.
That one's an 80s build too. If you look inside, oh my god.
See, that's cool though. Things get so played out so quick now.
Oh yeah. That is a 70 Charger FK5 burnt orange metallic 3-3 2 barrel, white interior, white top. Numbers matching. Yeah, and it was sitting under some trees at a junkyard, and it's actually in really good shape. I know it doesn't look like it. No, for real. Like,
yeah, for the ones that you found, this isn't
you
like.
Want to look for on these, the things you want to look for on these cars is the frame rails, and the rockers, like down here, because if that stuff starts getting rotted, and the roof structure, they don't make that stuff. They do make frame rails, but they don't make the roof structure. But I mean, look, even the trunk pans, decent.
It's like the rust is pretty surface rust. Like,
Well, the quarters are definitely going to be.
Well, other than the replacement body panels, yeah.
But
Yeah,
you see the red one in there?
what the fuck happened to it? Yeah.
It was way worse than this.
Oh,
There's the quarter panels off the bed over there. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know the story.
I always wonder. What the fuck?
I think it and 2 other ones that were wrecked came from the same place. And he just bought them up.
Yeah.
You know, back in the 90s or whatever. And
That is cool to see.
set
Like,
off. You should have seen
Right.
it. I took you to a car wash and.
Yeah, I saw the video of that. You just like
Yeah.
it's a completely different car now.
That is a 70 CUDA AAR, one of 3 in FJ5 limelight green with a bench seat. So that car would come factory with a 346 pack. Yeah, the AAR hood, which was specific to these. The ducktail spoiler. These cars had factory side exhaust.
man, that's a Gen 5 Viper scoop.
Yeah.
100%.
Where do you think they got that
That's
idea?
crazy. I didn't even. I've not seen. I don't know. I know I've seen this, but I probably didn't know what the fuck I was
Well,
looking at.
have you ever heard of the old Trans Am racing?
Yes.
Like the Boss
Yeah.
302s
Yeah, I
and
love
stuff?
that.
This was Plymouth's
That
version
was
of the
their
Trans
deal.
Am car. You know, Challenger had the TA, which stood for Trans Am.
Yep.
And AAR CUDA stood for All
See,
American
that's
American
kind of
Racing.
my. If I had a spec car, it'd be that spec. Yeah.
Yeah. And this car was built, you know, factory front and back sway bars. This car was built to handle. They were cool, you know, very cool for the, you know, way above their time when they came out. And Dan Gurney drove this and the Trans Am circuit. Yeah,
Yeah, it was that watching some of the.
a little bit of history there.
Yeah, it was funny watching some of those Ford versus Ferrari. It made me think all those other documentaries and what shit started popping up on Netflix. I've been chasing some old rabbit holes.
If you ever get into watching some of the old Trans Am circuit stuff, look for the Dan Gurney car and the Sam Posey car. They ran, Sam Posey ran the TA Challenger, and then Dan Gurney ran the AAR CUDA. Which the Challenger, Sam Posey did better because the Dan Gurney car didn't win, but yeah. Still, they only built, I think they only built 2,200 of those. And that one, with its options and everything, is supposedly one of 3. So that's one thing about Mopars is they were so wild. You know, the colors, this, that, this option, that option. You know.
It's funny they had so much character back then. They've just been able to rehash it forever.
Oh, I know.
Like
I know.
all the current stuff.
But I can tell you, like this car, you see the one that was out there on the trailer. This one was actually worse than that one was in factors. And you know, all new roof, new quarters. Yeah. The fenders are just sitting on there right now, but you know.
Oh, it's amazing how big these things are.
This is a factory PP1 Rally Red 68 RT.
Don't trip on anything.
Don't want you guys falling in here. There's stuff that cuts you everywhere. Sorry my shop's such a mess, but you know how it is. You get to working, man. Stuff just goes everywhere. That's a 72 Satellite Sebring Plus factory big block 400 car. It's basically a Roadrunner, but ordered to get under the insurance. You know, it's basically everything a Roadrunner would be. Bucket seats, rally dash.
It's funny how they play those
With
those
blue
games back
interior, factory. Yeah.
I love that.
Air conditioning too.
That blue and green variant.
Oh,
they would come
God,
in.
yeah. Well, this car was powder blue from the factory, so it probably wouldn't look bad new, but
Actually, pretty good.
yeah.
I mean, okay.
Got a bird up there in the corner. But yeah, I try to do all the AMD replacements still, and I mean I'll do a little bit of everything, but that's what I like to do.
How do you end up? Yeah, I was about to say, how do you end up splitting your time between like work stuff, farm stuff? Like, how does that all?
Well, it seems to always just kind of work out.
Yeah.
I always tell the people, like this guy here, I always say, this is my hobby. You know, I don't do this full time.
Yeah.
So it might take 3 months, it might take 6 months.
Yeah.
But work, the farm, the other businesses come first because that's what lets me do this. I couldn't do this full time. You know, there's just not as many people that, I mean, I do have some people that want me to do their cars for them, but would that stay that way? Would I stay consistent, you know? So.
Well, it's almost like you got to keep these things in their special little place. You know, if they get too much, it becomes something else, and it's hard.
Yeah, I don't ever want to get burnt out because I sure do love doing this. So I sure do love it, and it's actually turning into something cool. I had some shirts made.
That's official.
Yeah, man. I got a YouTube video that we're working on right now that we walked through. It's called K&K Salvage down in Graham, Texas. You ever been there?
No.
Dude, they have like 15 Chargers in there, and they have 69 Camaros and Mustangs, fastback, Mach 1s, everything in this yard. So there's a little makeshift body shop, you know, a little shack, and this car was sitting right in front of it. And I was hauling the D100 pickup that I bought out of an old chicken barn because I was going down there to pick up some hay.
As far as you already got one, and you were
I was coming back. I had the truck on the trailer, you know, barn find truck. And I come through there and I see this thing. I'm like, oh my God! I slam on the brakes and whip in there. And the old man in there, first thing he says to me is, "It's for sale." And I'm sitting here thinking, you know, this is a real XS29 U code 70 RT. Build sheet, numbers matching. Black interior, air conditioning. I mean, this thing's awesome.
Did he know it?
FE5 Rally Red. Yeah, he knew it. And I'm sitting here thinking, you know, 45, 50 grand.
Right.
And he numbers off that. And I was like, "Be right back." And he's like, "It runs and drives." And then he pulls out that old build sheet. And I was like, oh my God. Because, you know, in the Mopar world, you have the build sheet. It adds like 5 grand to the value of the car.
Well, so he didn't really know. Kind of.
I don't think he cared. I brought him the cash and I gave him the cash. He didn't even count it. I've never seen no one not count cash. You know what I mean? He's like, "That's too much cash to count. Looks right to me." Take it. Seriously, man.
I would be like that guy.
I'm working on this one right now, doing some wiring and stuff, but
You enjoy the wiring part?
I don't. I hate wiring.
Does anybody?
But guess what? You gotta wire.
Well, the thing about that, new stuff, everything's got to be wired.
Yeah, and then, you know, see this right here? This tag right here, all the Mopars are supposed to have finger tags right there. And if you don't have that, it really hurts the car, but this car had it. It's everything matches, and it was just, you know, if you know what you're looking for, man, it's great. Yeah.
That's all I think my thing is I've never.
This car, it's a nice driver, you know. It's not perfect.
You know what's funny about it is they look and feel humongous when you stand next to them, but you just set like just a few feet off. It's all in proportion. Like that's just one of the best.
They are. Yeah, they're a big car.
Yeah, just gotta step back from it. It's not so big.
Oh yeah, big car.
It's amazing how big.
You know what's crazy is back then this was a mid-sized car.
True. That's very true.
And then you take that '59 Cadillac, and that was a full size.
Spaceship.
Oh yeah. It's crazy because like people are bigger now, you know.
Yeah, it is getting smaller. I feel that.
Yeah. You ever seen a push button trans? There we go. We're ready to go. Yeah, that thing's pretty nasty.
It's pretty crazy. So what is this? Tell me what this is.
This is a 1959 Plymouth Belvedere. It's a 318 poly, which it's not a very big cubic inch motor, but it's got dual fours on it, and they look bigger because the heads are huge on them. But it's push button trans, powder blue. It's basically all original except the wheels, and it's got disc brakes on it.
It's pretty badass.
She's made for cruising. I love the tail fins on the back there.
Oh, they're so cool.
Oh yeah, they don't make anything like this.
No. You put sound system in it too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't work right now.
Yeah, it looks like it works. That's all that matters.
Yeah, there you go. But I love the rearview mirror on the dash there. That's just, you don't ever see that. That's so cool.
It's pretty badass.
I don't build anything like this anymore. But yeah, this car is cool. It's 1 year off of being the same as the one that's in the movie Christine.
Okay.
You know, with Stephen King's Christine. Yeah, I think it was an 80s movie. She's comfortable.
Oh, these seats. Yeah. These seats are so comfortable. And they're like I said, they're like armchairs.
Yeah, back in the day, this car was it's a Belvedere, so it had all the bells and whistles.
Yes.
Oh yeah. This was the Plymouth's version of the Cadillac. This thing is awesome.
So why these type of cars? Like, what got you into, you know, doing this, and out of, you know, like Heath's Mustang or whatever? Like, what
the old stuff or the old Mopar stuff?
Just Mopar
man, just all the options and the cool stuff that those cars came with, and how rare they are. You don't see a lot of them. One of the first classic cars I ever rode in was a '72 Cuda, sassy grass. You know, it had been painted sassy grass. It had a 446 back in it, and that car still sticks in my head because it was just so different. The color was crazy. The motor was crazy. It was just awesome. And ever since then, my first car was a '67 Dodge Coronet 440. And ever since then, you know, the dream was to have a '69 Charger and a '71 Cuda, and I made that happen. And now I'm on the hunt for something else.
Yeah.
So
always something else, right?
You're always on the hunt. You know, you're always trying to one up yourself.
Yeah.
If you're not, then what's the point?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Definitely. But no, this is awesome. The shop's
Look
so
how
cool.
big the steering wheel is on these things.
It's ginormous. It's like a bus.
Yeah, there's no airbags or nothing on these cars. You wreck, you better be ready. You better be wearing a seatbelt. So yeah, the safeties came a long ways.
Yeah, I mean, you could sit, if you had a family, you could sit the whole family up here, right?
Back in the day. And there's pictures of
8 people.
Kids hanging out of the cars, sitting on the package trays and everything.
Yeah, full cruise.
Throw your family in there, go out and get ice cream on a Sunday, you know, just have fun with it. Yeah, the only thing that'd make it cooler is if it was a convertible. But
yeah, I can see that.
those are extremely rare.
Yeah.
But
and you wouldn't want to ruin it by trying to convert it either.
yeah, I found this car in Kansas City, on Kansas City Craigslist, and I showed my dad, and he was like, "Oh, we don't need it, we don't need it." And I showed it to a buddy, and he's like, "I want the car, let's go get it." So I hooked up the truck and trailer, and we were going. And as soon as we got there, he saw the car and he loved the car, but he's like, "I don't think it'll fit in my garage." And I called my old man. I said, "You need this car."
Yeah.
And so we brought it home anyways, and he fell in love with it. So it's part of the family. This one's never going anywhere. It's a cool car.
Yeah, definitely.
You just never see them, you know.
That's awesome. How everyone listening, watching, how can they follow you? How can they keep up with what you're doing?
Well, right now I only have Instagram.
Yeah.
I have a Facebook, but the only reason I have a Facebook is for Marketplace.
Of course.
To look for cars.
Yeah.
But I just do Instagram. I'm starting a YouTube channel because I got a bunch of cool footage of finding barn finds and cars and junkyards and stuff, and metal work and stuff that I like to do.
Yeah.
You know, pointers and how to do this stuff. Because there's a lot of people that would like to know.
Right.
And these cars are still out there. Everyone thinks they've all been found, or there's no more out there. They are. You just gotta look. The main thing is talk to people that know about them, and you know, word of mouth is the main thing.
Yeah.
Because you know, you're not gonna just find one every day on Craigslist or Facebook. I mean, Marketplace or anything.
Yeah.
You know, some of these cars are hidden, and they've been hidden a long time. You just got to get out there and put in the effort, and you'll find one.
Yeah.
You will.
That's awesome. So but on Instagram, it's at Red Dirt.
Red Dirt, red_dirt_Mopars.
Okay.
And yeah, I got all kinds of cool stuff on there if you're into Mopars. And,
Yeah.
I mainly do Chargers and Cudas and Challengers and stuff like that. But right now, we didn't have one of those that was running.
Yeah.
got the nice red RT in there, but alternator's out of it right now, so we would have definitely drove it instead. But next time we'll do this again for sure. This is awesome.
Definitely. Well, that was like the coolest place ever. Shout out to Dalton for having us down. We'll definitely be back. Gonna record a podcast next time for sure. But wow, I mean, some amazing stuff there, and some of the stuff that he's like, it's not ready yet, but hopefully next time we come down and have some even better, some really cool stuff. So I'll put his link down below at Red Dirt Mopar on Instagram, and yeah, definitely check us out at Random Car Guys. Thanks for watching, guys, and we will catch you next time. Cheers.